Hey guys, welcome to another, and I think even more fascinating TFL Unfiltered preview, because I'm here at the LA Auto Show with Michael behind the camera.
Hey guys.
And we're shooting these on the phone so we can get them to you as soon as possible. And this is a truck that you guys are probably super interested in. And we're going to show you not one, but two really cool trucks that are here at the LA Auto Show that hopefully are a preview of Ford Rangers to come. And this, of course, is not the Ranger Raptor, which all of you want to know about, but this is a concept truck called the Desert Runner. And let's start by giving a walk around, Michael, and then we'll talk about the different bits and pieces that are on it, because it is pretty much close to a Ranger Raptor that you could make yourself, starting with a base FX4 Ranger. I do love the color combination. It looks really badass. And I'm not 100% certain about this, but I'm guessing this may be one of the SEMA trucks that's now here in LA. And let's talk about the truck as soon as we get back to the front of it, because what this is, it's basically a partnership that Ford has with a lot of the aftermarket companies. So we're looking at a bumper by Addictive Desert Design. We're looking at LED lights by Rigid Industries. Look at these massive earrings. That is pretty solid. And we're looking at a truck that you could probably build yourself, given all these partnerships with people like Addictive Desert Design, Fox, Yakima. The wheels actually are from, why don't you show them the wheels, because those are important. Those are from the Ranger Raptor. And for those of you who don't know, the Ranger Raptor is a truck that was introduced about a year ago that unfortunately is not yet available in America. It's available in Australia, it's available in Asia, but we don't get it. In Asia, it has, and in Australia, it has a diesel engine under the hood. Ford has not announced that they're bringing it to America, but this is something that you could do yourself right now. So once again, we've got companies like Rigid, Addictive Desert Designs, Yakima, Fox, all the stuff that makes an FX4 the next step in off-road worthiness. Would I love to take this bad boy in the desert? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So let's go look at the other one. There's another one over here. And as you guys know, overlanding is becoming a huge thing. It's potentially the next big thing to desert running, and that is the ability to go and basically either go camping for the weekend or drive around the world. And the number one essential tool that you need when overlanding is right here. That's right. It's a rooftop tent. And this one is by Yakima. And this year I had the experience of actually doing some overlanding. I went from Moab, Utah, all the way to Telluride overland, and a bunch of the guys there, and I was with Toyota, had these rooftop tents. I never got rooftop tents because I'm like, just another tent. 3 times or 4 times as expensive. These things started about $1,000 and go up to like 3,000 or 4,000. And then I was laying on the ground, and I think a raccoon came by. My driving partner thought it was a mountain lion, but I'm going with the raccoon, and I was terrified. You know, there's these animals running around. With a rooftop tent, you don't have that. But you also have the convenience of just being able to fold this thing up, closing it, and not having to basically pitch a tent, which, as you guys know, is a pretty painful process. So let's look at the base camp. Let's see what Ford's done with that. Of course, we've got a Yakima bed mounting system for it, and that's actually pretty handy. I mean, it lets you do things like not just put on a rooftop tent, but on the other side we have an awning. It allows you to put all kinds of stuff away from animals and up higher, and then for the most part it still leaves the bed usable for things like mountain bikes or all your gear. All these trucks, unfortunately, are closed, so we can't get into them, but I do love the wheels on this one. I love these metal steps, metal, so that if you do some serious off-roading, you're not going to be stuck. This one has a 3.73 electronic locking rear differential. It has basically Ford's 2.3 liter EcoBoost, the one that's out of the Mustang under the hood. All the Rangers come that way, so whether you get the FX4 or the base model, you're always going to get that. Let's look at the front of it. Once again, You've got a really nice front bumper, and this one has a Warren winch. I suspect that's probably at least a 10,000-pound winch with synthetic line, so that if it snaps, it doesn't hurt you. I love these D-rings and how colorful they are. Big old bull bar on it, and of course, the other bit of essential gear that you need if you're going to have an off-road truck, and that is right there. Toyota would call it a desert air intake. I think me and you would call it a snorkel. And let's face it, snorkels are more for image than they are for functionality. They're supposed to increase the fording weight of a vehicle, in essence, how far you can go over land and into a river. But oftentimes, the important part isn't where the air comes from, but it's where the electronics are at. And if the electronics are here, and the snorkel air is up here, it doesn't matter, because once you fry the electronics, and I'm not thinking they're in the fender, they're this low, then the air intake doesn't really matter. But it is way cool. And the controversy that maybe you guys can address in the comments below is, should the snorkel face forward or backward? And there's a lot of different opinions about that, because forward facing obviously means that you're going to get all the dust and dirt flying into it. And rear facing, of course, means that you're not actually pushing air into it, but you're sucking air back into it. So let's look at this side of the base cam truck. Here we have that awning I was talking about. And these awnings, by the way, are great. Are these Max Tracks? Yeah, these are Max Tracks. So these are the original. There are a lot of counterfeit Max Tracks. These are from Australia. If you're stuck in sand or in some kind of a soft situation, you can put these under your wheels and hopefully pull yourself out. I do like the exhaust on this one. Look at this. These are Ford performance exhausts. I know that because it says Ford. And I also like the fact that they're actually pointing out the side behind the wheel. This is the way the old Raptor used to be. The new Raptor has exhaust that point out the back. And this is a much better setup because it doesn't encroach on your departure angle. And these off-road worthy bumpers, they help a lot when it comes to departure angle. So you get a greater departure angle, making it much more off-road capable. In essence, it's a really, really cool ass truck, and I hope that at some point Ford decides that there's enough demand to bring the Ranger Raptor. Let's go back to this one. Let's go back to the Desert Runner, because that's as close as it's going to get to a Ranger Raptor. And if I were guessing, after a number of years of experience, usually what auto and truck manufacturers do is they bring in the base truck. We can show them the base truck. Well, it's over there. Let's walk to that one too. I was talking about the Raptor. It's right here. They bring in the base truck, the base Ranger, and there's a lot of excitement. You guys are super excited. This is a sport, and you want to potentially buy it, but then that excitement wears off after a year, right? That kind of halo effect of bringing a new vehicle goes away, and you start to see them on the road. You start to see them in shopping centers. You start to see them driving around in Michigan winters, getting all salty and yucky, and you're like, okay, it's just a Ranger. And when that happens, that's when the manufacturer needs some secret sauce to sprinkle on. And that's when they bring in the Halo truck. And hopefully that's going to happen with this. So if there is a Ranger Raptor coming, it'll probably be announced about a year from now, because this is just hitting your dealerships. Actually, right now, you can actually get these at dealerships right now. So wait about a year, and there might be an announcement from Ford that they're bringing in the Ranger Raptor. Why do I suspect they'll do that? Simple reason. Ford doesn't make money by not selling trucks. As always, this is Roman and Michael behind the camera saying thanks for watching, and I hope you like these unfiltered phone reviews. We're just trying to bring you the latest information as quickly as possible, and the best way to do that is to use the phone. So the quality is not the greatest, but you saw it first on the Fast Lane Truck.